we find ourselves in so many absurd situations. Then there's my favorite story about when the institution is egoistic, not transformed, we always get caught in patterns. Always blaming somebody else. I, as a Muslim, I'll blame colonialism, racism, capitalism, but never my institutionalism. The story which has been told many, many times, my brothers know it by heart. Some of you know it, the cheese sandwich story. The mullah goes to work, opens his lunch pail box, what does he find? A cheese sandwich. Second day, third day, fourth day, it's always a lousy cheese sandwich. On the 10th day, he says, I'm getting sick and tired of this lousy cheese sandwich. So his puzzled co-worker said, Mullah, why don't you ask your wife to make you another kind of sandwich? You can be firm with her. I'm not married. Who makes them? I do. That's the pattern we are caught in. Then again, when it becomes a non-transformed institution, we always make manipulations of the truth to suit the need of the institution at that particular time, or to suit what Hindus would call the needs of the Brahmin priests, of the mullahs, those who claim to know. This is called the truth of convenience. Those high-flown priests are telling us the truths of convenience, and we are just listening to it and accepting it. The story, familiar story. The mullah knocks on his neighbor's door. The housewife opens it. He says, Madam, I'm having a very big party. Will you please lend me your big pot? I know you have a huge pot. She's kind of reluctant, but she gives him the huge big pot. He goes, has that wonderful party, comes back the next day. But he comes back with 2 pots. She says, what's this? He said, Madam, didn't you know? Your pot was pregnant. It gave birth to a child. She said, oh, I kind of thought so. Oh, thank you. She accepts it, you see. Next week, the mullah comes again. Madam, can I borrow your pot? Of course, please, take your pot. But the day after, there's no returning of the pot. No mullah. Second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, week, 2 weeks. She goes to him and says, Mullah, where's my pot? He says, Madam, didn't you hear? Your pot died in childbirth. She says, impossible. How can a pot be pregnant? He said, you believed it the first time, didn't you? This is called the truth of convenience. Then we have another aspect. The Sufi teachers will say that these institutions, they manipulate us with fear. What they forget, say the teachers, is when you start the manipulation of fear, every single one gets caught up in that. It's meant for you and me, but everybody gets caught up in that. A mother comes to the mullah with her son saying, Mullah, this son of mine is very, very rebellious. Only you can set him right. Please, frighten him. Put the fear in him. He'll become a good boy. Mullah says, okay. He takes a certain posture, he contorts his face and becomes very monstrous, so fearful. He is so frightening that the mother faints, and the mullah himself gets so scared he runs out of the room. When the mother regains her consciousness, she says, Mullah, I asked you to scare my son. What did you do? He says, Madam, you notice I myself was so scared I had to run out. Fear and danger have no favorites. It affects everyone. And this is the manipulation of fear